I'm Pat Lohse. I have been in the garage door business for 35 years. It's hard to believe it's been 35 years, but the first day I got in this business, I love the product, I love our customers, and I love our company. And it's been that way for 35 years. I just love the fact that what we do has such a direct impact on our dealer installers, because we are the business for them. So I've really made a point of making an impact over the years, especially when it comes to design. So I've really helped build the Clopay brand centered on the fact that a garage door can truly transform someone's home, because 30 to 40% of the home's exterior is garage doors. So I've kind of taken that under my wing, and I'm very proud of the fact that we really kind of revolutionized the door from being more of a functional item to a fashionable item that people today really want to put on their homes and, replace their existing garage doors to make their homes look better. Well, we have definitely seen an increase in garage door replacement. I can't really speak for garage remodels, but I can speak for garage doors themselves. And it's really because people are finally recognizing that garage doors have an impact on their energy efficiency and comfort, more importantly, comfort. A garage door can be noisy or it can be quiet. So that's become important. And then finally, and probably most important, is a garage door can really make a home look different and better. And consumers are recognizing that. And so we've had, during the pandemic, a huge uptick in our website visits. They're uploading their home image and using our door imagination system to determine which door is best for them. We send those leads to our dealers. So we've seen a huge uptick in that. And that's because people are home and they hear that noisy garage door, or they have a room above the garage and it's cold and they go, I don't want it to be cold. Or they look at their garage door and they go, man, I've never really looked at my house like I am today because I'm there so much. I really want to replace that garage door because I want my home to look better. So it's really been good for our industry. We are, as everyone in building products is dealing with supply chain issues. So it's tough because we'd like to get our doors in and out, made in and out as quickly as we can. But because of all the pieces and parts that have to come together, just like a car, it's tough to get all those pieces and parts together to get them out. So there are some delays now, but the bottom line is the pandemic and people's desire to, make their homes better, make their homes reflect who they are. It's been a good thing for our industry. It's one of the things too that people don't realize, that, you can really transform your home in basically a day or less, because installers are very efficient. I mean, that's their business. That's what they do. And it doesn't disrupt the rest of the home. So they come in, they take out the existing door, replace it with a new one. They don't have to come inside. And of course, during the pandemic, that was important too, that, you wanted to keep people outside. Well, yeah, I think curb appeal has always been important, but, like I said before, garage doors, 20, 25 years ago, that was pretty much a raised panel door, maybe with windows, but it was a raised panel door. And now there are hundreds of thousands of design options, wood grain looks, solid colors, different design of windows, different wood species, composite materials that look like wood. So today, as far as garage doors, there's so many design options that, and every house is different too. So there's really a garage door for any style of home. And what we're seeing today too are a lot of mid-century modern homes where they didn't have a lot of design options. They do today, because we have some really neat door designs where you've got windows down one side that can complement the windows on the home, or different colors and wood grains to complement the home. So we have a lot of contemporary styles as well. Okay, so you just go to our website and you find the door imagination system. It's on our homepage. You can just click on it. And what you do is you can upload an image of your home and then insert different doors to see which ones look best on your home. And then at the end, you can email that. Let's just say I did it. I want to email it to my spouse for input, or I can find a dealer from there and send that configuration right to that dealer so they can see what it is that I'm looking at. Typically, a dealer will come out though and measure to make sure that the size is right. There's the right headroom and side room and things like that. But we make it as seamless as possible for people to upload those images. And we launched a new one a couple years ago and further enhanced it this year because some of them look cartoonish, and we try to make ours look as realistic as you can possibly make it look. And I think we've done a really nice job with it. We also have a system for our dealers to use in the field. It's called My Door. And what's really neat about this is, so the dealer goes right out to the consumer's home, takes a picture of their door on their iPad, and then they can configure 3 different doors on that homeowner's house, and it prices it at the dealer installed price. So there's a back end admin function where the dealer puts in their margins and all of that information, so that then the consumer can look at 3 different door collections and decide which one looks best on their home and which one fits in their budget. So it's an awesome system. And then they can take that. So let's just say they decided to select a Canyon Ridge door. That dealer then can take it from My Door, which is that system, right into our online ordering system, iStore. So immediately place that order. So literally they could drive out of the driveway and have that order placed within our system. So during the pandemic, a lot of dealers used it using Zoom meetings with homeowners. So, the homeowner would send them a picture of their home, and they would do it online, just like what we're doing. So they didn't have to physically, see the homeowner at the house. So I'm just so glad we had that system in place years ago. So it made it easy for homeowners. And the other thing is, people don't buy a garage door very often. So they have no idea of all the design options and the pricing. Everybody wants to know what's the price. Well, our dealers have pricing that varies all over the place, just because we have wind-low doors in Florida and anywhere in the coast, Texas, the Carolinas, and that requires additional reinforcement. So those doors are a little bit more expensive. So it's really tough for us to have any kind of pricing on our website, but dealers, they can easily then provide homeowners with various price point options.
Yeah.
Well, I think that, they go online and they look at Pinterest, Instagram, of course, various websites. I think people pick up magazines, depending on their age group. I know I'm one of those that physically likes to hold a magazine and flip through and look at design ideas. So I think there's so many more ways for people to get inspiration today than ever before. Influencers, for example. We work with a lot of influencers, and I love to see how creative they are. It's just amazing. HGTV, DIY networks. People just love to watch those networks to get, inspiration and ideas. So I think there's just so many ways, for homeowners to get ideas. I think it's almost to a point where it could be overwhelming too. It's like there's so many design options, but I think that that's just a great way to get, ideas. That's a great question. I think women need to make sure that they're at the table. First of all, that they put themselves out in front and take a leadership role. So I think women shouldn't, I think that sometimes a tendency is, because it is very male dominated, to step back and not be there at the table. But I also think that leaders in the industry need to have women, in management roles, in leadership roles, because women bring a different perspective, I think, for sure, to the business, because a lot of the decisions that are made by women, and I think that they can help companies address women and their needs better than the men can, because they understand it. So I know with garage doors, it kind of depends. If it's a DIY, of course, most of them are professionally installed, but women are the ones, if you ask dealers who made the final decision, they'll say, oh, the female, the husband usually goes, whatever she wants. I'm happy with, the functionality and the maintenance requirements and everything like that. But from a design perspective, no, it's her call. But I am seeing, honestly, more men being involved in the design of garage, selecting the design of garage doors. But I think that companies I think it really benefits companies to have women in leadership. So I think it's a two-prong. Women need to put themselves out there. Companies need to make sure that they are including the women in discussions too.